Today we're doing a 2009 Honda Element pads and rotors. So take the wheel off, that's the first thing you're gonna have to do. These are 12 millimeters for the caliper and it's 14 for the two bolts holding the caliper bracket in place. The first thing I normally do is take these screw out. You need an impact driver, which is this tool. It shouldn't be in too, you hold like that, hit it with a hammer, and then it should basically come out. Since this is the rear, this has e-brakes, so you have to adjust them to loosen it up or to make them tighter. So normally what I do is I just take the caliper off and I hit it with a hammer to see if it comes off. If it doesn't come off, then I'll do the adjustments. So I just loosen these up and just take them out. Then you have to come over here and loosen the brake line. This should be also a 14. Sorry, it should be a 12. In order to move the caliper, you have to loosen this bracket because it's gonna impede you when it comes time to take out the caliper. Next, you just pull the caliper back, and now you have room. If the bracket was still attached, you wouldn't have enough room to pull the caliper back. So these are the old brake pads. Just gotta remember the tab goes on the back. So for this one, it's up in the air like this. So now I just gotta loosen this up. I think that's also a 14. Yep, that's a 14. So all I did was take out the caliper and the bracket, and this is already coming off. So basically, I didn't even have to adjust it. So when I put this one back on, I'm gonna tighten this side up a little bit because it should have some drag. That was just way too easy. These are brand new rotors. Once you get them, you gotta clean off the surface because they get shipped with a anti-rusting compound, and if you put them on like this, it's gonna make it a little harder to stop, or sometimes may cause a little issue when you try to brake. So we just clean them off. Okay, I put a little anti-seize on the surface, and I'm just gonna slide these on. Just gotta be mindful where you put it, because this one is a screw right here, the threaded section, where you gotta, screw it on. So you wanna make sure you have the rotor aligned correctly. See, there you go. As I said, this one went on a little bit too easy, so I'm just gonna put this screw in, then I'm gonna adjust the e-brake. That's the best I could do. I should have showed you when the rotor was off. But there is a little screw. Put it right here. You should feel it and just basically turn it, tighten it to adjust it, to make it tighter, or loosen it to, retract the parking brake. From here on out, it's pretty simple. You just reapply the brake caliper, screw it down, and then you just do everything in the opposite direction. This one goes in the back, like that. And this one goes in the front. Now I just put the caliper on and tighten it up. Next, you just clean off the slide pin and just apply new grease. This will cause the caliper, when they slide, to not bind up. The front, you gotta compress this piston. So normally I just get an old brake pad, put it right here, and you can use the pliers to squeeze it down, but I have the tool somewhere. There we go. So actually, I don't need that. Just tighten this down. Tighten this thing is a 14, and then you just push the piston back until it stops. Now the piston is all the way compressed. Clean up this surface, but this one came with new versions. Oh, here they are. Came with new clips, so just put the new clips in. Yeah, everything's easier with two hands, but basically just put the clip in, so it'll just clip in place. There you go. Then do it for the top one, tighten up the bracket, and just put on the caliper. So this is the fluid that came out. It's supposed to be clean, but it's very dirty. So put some new fluid in there. It's just an easy way to do a little quick flush instead of having to bleed out the whole entire system, but you just go this route. So just fill it up with some DOT/DOT4 fluid. That looks a lot better than the previous one. This is not a full flush. You have to do this a few more times, but this is a lot better than what it was. Now, I know I'm just going to step on the brakes to make sure everything is good. There you go. And just pull up the e-brake for good measure. See? Not bad. Now just put the wheels on, lower the car, and you should be good to go. Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.